Tom McKibbin from the middle of the fairway at the first, just a little flick in, back pin today. Oh, beautifully judged. Just pitched it past the hole, spun it back, tap in birdie.
And he's the one for me. He's a young fella. He just seems fearless. He's swinging great. He's just making birdies everywhere. He's playing beautifully.
A birdie start for Tom McKibbin, so he's up to 13 under par.
Bounce in that. That's why you see the release, but great touch. It's not easy.
And you might expect some nerves. Final group, weekend golf, birdie at the first, birdie at the second, and, well, I won't give it to him just yet, but ever likely to be a birdie at the third.
For 3 in a row, great start. If there are any nerves, they've disappeared, and now he's just having fun, I would say.
Well, he's made terrific starts all 3 days, Tom McKibbin. First day with that 64. Yesterday he came out of the traps quickly, and, well, it's rapido once again from the young Northern Irishman.
If I said this was not very nice, that would be a euphemism. This is awful.
Well, we saw yesterday he has got a lovely touch around the greens, and couldn't have done too much better there, really.
He's only dropped a couple of shots, both coming on the back nine yesterday.
A bit of left to right about this.
What a putt that is. Left to righter up the hill, and it never looked like it was missing whatsoever.
Yeah, Ewan touched on it there. Momentum's a big thing, isn't it?
Very simple pitch here too, Richard.
And that's how you take advantage of such a big hit. It's been top class so far from McKibbin.
Straight up the hill from McKibbin, nothing to this one.
Well, he's been in the spotlight since he was a young kid. The next Rory, they were calling him. It's a lot to live up to, but my goodness, what a way he started this third round.
He's doing a better job at this point, isn't he?
But it looks like he certainly will. That's how you respond to back-to-back bogeys. Impressive. Tom McKibbin has this, which you'd expect to be a formality to tie the lead. Great bounce back.
Yeah, it is a great bounce back, isn't it?
As you'd expect, really, from a young rookie near the top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, but I'm very impressed with how calm he's remained. As I said, it's been a bit of a roller coaster the last hour and a half.
That was a nice swing, looking to get up and down for that bogey. Oh, and he might just do that. Sensational shot from McKibbin.
And that's where he's been so impressive. Every little setback, he's responded positively. .105 from McKibbin. He's hit a couple of terrific wedge shots today. Just gone off the boil, McKibbin. Still well in this, though. Every tournament, Anthony, it's not all going to be plain sailing.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You have runs of weeks where you don't make many bogeys, and others you do. You've just got to take as many positives, because you will have bad days. It's a lovely view. you. Straight up the hill. McKibbin. Hold anything of great length to this point. Great effort. Yeah, it's cleverly bunkered 14. Just down that left side. Give yourself a favourite number, as you mentioned. Just seems to be a bit of a challenge to get to that back left pin up the hill.
Perfect layup from McKibbin, 102 to the flag. Not an overly difficult shot, but that flag is only 3 paces from the left, so can't miss it left of the flag. It's exactly the same distance he had back on 8 and almost hold it.
Yeah, there you go. Get the run going again. That was nice, nicely judged.
McKibbin another.
And the way he's been putting, almost a gimme. Haven't already watched his playing partner hole one. Snyder, so good return.
So make that 6 in a share of the lead now.
Love to see McKibbin hit one in here fairly close.
He's coming off a couple of bogeys in the last 5, so needs to hit the green. That's okay. Have to fight that grain and slope, as we've seen so many do today from that right side.
Some of these pins have been extremely challenging out here today, forcing the players to play a little more conservatively. Pretty straightforward chip here for McKibbin, but he does have to go up a steep rise, some 15 feet shy of the flag.
Well, that was nice to see. Lower loft. Job done. There's a lesson there for all of us.
You've been waiting for that all day long, haven't you?
Well, it's nice to see someone use a wedge or a 9-iron to chip and run rather than try and pitch it by the hole and then moan when it doesn't spin. But in truth, it's exactly right. He'll go back to junior golf next week and it will feel quite easy, because this is, you know, as pretty tough as it gets out there. You're playing with a lot of good players, a lot of hardened professionals, and they're struggling. It's not easy. Blustery conditions, good design. That's where you can see McKibbin doing so well, because he's hanging on. And he's only a couple of years older than Ding.
That's a really good 3 in the end. It's a 12 under.
I think it's a pretty impressive effort. First time in the final group on the weekend out here on the DP World Tour.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kept going when others have failed and dropped back. It bodes well for someone so inexperienced as McKibbin is. A lot of confidence. Roll this one in. He's one behind.
There were ups, there were downs. He had a 3-shot lead. And he'll start the final round 2 back. In the end, it all added up to a round of 71 for Tom McKibbin. The talent is there's no doubt about that. And he'll have a shot at winning his first DP World Tour title tomorrow.
Yeah, I think maybe it could be good for him, you know, not to have that sort of expectation being in the lead when he's such a young age, and there's huge expectation that he'll have that as well, but nonetheless, just to sort of be out the spotlight maybe just for 24 hours.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Trish. I think he's proved today he can handle the pressure of being in the last group, and being out of that tomorrow, I think almost gives you a shot to advantage.
Well, Tom, talk us through that, because it seemed to be a round that had absolutely everything.
Yeah, as you said, everything started off great. Sort of a little bit rusty in the middle. Good, bad, and then good. Had a bit of everything, as you said, but overall again, solid enough round in what was pretty tricky, I think, with the wind.
How tough was it not to capitalise on that start you made because it was a blistering pace?
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, obviously, but bogeys are going to happen out here and stuff like that, so I sort of just had to accept it and move on and try and make a few birdies, which I did, but unfortunately had a few more bogeys, but in a good position going into tomorrow, so looking forward to it.
How proud are you the way you dug in there today? Because there was a few times you made a couple of up and downs to save par, so you must be pleased with that.
Yeah, definitely. I sort of saved a few shots there and probably stole a few at the start as well. So overall, I think it was pretty even day. Hopefully, it can go a few better tomorrow.
You're still firmly in the mix. You know what it takes to go low around here. So what will be the mindset for you heading out there tomorrow?
I think sort of similar stuff the last few days, and just try and get the ball a wee bit closer to the hole, and try and sort of eliminate some of those mistakes. I don't think I can afford to have too many tomorrow like today. So yeah, just go out and give it my all.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you. To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.